Brandon's gonna drop the lawsuit if they fight. I hit up Brandon. I said, bro, would you drop the lawsuit if you or I've heard that if Sneako agrees to fight, that he'll drop the lawsuit. And I've told Sneako this. He knows.
Why do you think Sneako's ducking him?
I think it's because Brandon has a reason. You know what I mean?
No, I don't want to sound like an asshole because I'm normally I'll stand Sneako when you guys are being unfair to him. But I think it's just because I haven't seen Sneako call out anybody that he could actually fight. It's just he just wants an easy W.
He was gonna fight KSI.
KSI well, beat the fuck out of him.
He was gonna fight KSI.
That's true, but like I'm not trying to lower anybody, but that's because well for KSI is fucking massively popular. Of course he would, right? That's like a cloud thing.
But KSI would beat his ass.
Yeah, but it's still like a cloud thing. It'd probably be good for Sneako, right?
I think it has a little bit to do with clout being that like if Sneako loses, he gains nothing. And I think second reason is like Sneako knows why he wants to fight him. Like when a man has a reason, when there's a will behind a man, there's nothing that can stop him on earth. You know what I mean? There's nothing. So like I genuinely think like that's the reason, is that Sneako knows the reason why Brandon wants to fight him. And he knows that his cause, like if you know your cause isn't stronger than another man's cause, then you know you're gonna lose. Like, I think Conor McGregor knew going against Khabib that he was gonna lose against Khabib because Khabib had a way bigger cause than Conor.
Yep, that's a great take actually. But Conor was also being retarded, and I think he was like underprepared.
You can't man mode your way through a Mike Tyson. I'm not gonna say like okay, obviously but realistically speaking, they're both at the same level of boxing. You know, they're on the same level field. So you're fucking bringing up one of the greatest boxers of all time is stupid as fuck. That doesn't make any sense.
I think the gap between KSI and Sneako is similar to the gap between Mike Tyson and you.
Jesus.
I'm gonna keep it real. I think Sneako sucks when it comes to boxing. I've seen his sparring footage. And
but Brandon's not a good boxer either. That's why I think it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, but he looks like a farmer though. Like his body type, that like his arms. Like Sneako's a twink.
Sneako's like very pretty.
The cause is not irrelevant. You're saying the cause is irrelevant. It's not. This man called him a rapist. His cause is greater than any influencer boxer out there. That's why I think this will be the. I think
whose cause?
Brandon's cause to fight Sneako. I think that this will be the greatest boxing match in influencer boxing history.
No shot. Sam Hyde and Hassan.
I'm not saying like fight wise, but I'm saying with the story, the reason, the why, the press conference. This will be. Bro, I will be there first. I will be there front row to watch that.
I think Sam Hyde and Hassan would be the best. I think that would just be unbelievable. The hype and everything, it would be fucking crazy.
No, the hype
for the streaming world, that would be a lot of fun.
Even the YouTube world, like people know who Sam Hyde is, right?
Yeah, people know, bro. You know for a fact, bro. So many people want to see Sneako get his ass beat.
No, that's true. But I think a lot of people want to see Hassan get his ass beat too.
They want to see him get his ass beat, and then when they figure out the reason why Brandon wants to beat his ass, oh my gosh, bro. Brandon will be like the Daniel Bryan of the influencer boxing world. I don't know. You ever watch WWE, Steven?
A long time ago.
Remember when Daniel Bryan was getting pushed and everybody in the stadium was like, yes. Yep. I think that's how everybody will be for Brandon Buckingham.
Huh.
I think everybody will rally behind Brandon.
Yeah, but Jidion, look at the way that you're talking about it. You're basically telling Sneako to fight somebody who has less clout than him and who everybody would be cheering for.
Yeah, and like, then he could lose too.
Me personally, I'm trying to get Sneako a back because I know. So I'm telling the people that run it, I'm like, bro, you're gonna have to pay Sneako to do this.
Yeah, if there was like a big,
how much do you think he needs?
I'm not gonna get into that, but I was telling them I was like, bro, if you pay this nigga the right amount of money. Like, because we threw out some numbers, and he hopped on a call. We were talking about it. We were talking about it.
I don't know. Like, with the cuck shit already on his head, I don't think he wants to add to it. Like, imagine the problem is imagine if he loses. And you have a clip.
Okay, like, but imagine Sneako won. Imagine the supervillain winning.
Does it even matter that much if he wins, though?
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's the same thing I consider when it comes to like debating small people. Like, imagine,
it would matter.
I don't think so because like no offense. Who knows? Who is Brandon Buckingham?
It would matter.
Nobody knows. Nobody has any idea. He's a huge underdog in terms of popularity. If Sneako wins, he's not. That's not like some shit he's gonna carry with him. Like, oh, I beat Brandon Buckingham in a boxing match. Nobody gives a fuck.
Bro, I'm telling you, that shit would have the internet in a frenzy if Sneako wins.
I don't think
Destiny. You're over here watching 9/11 streams. Trust me, I know. This is my side of the internet. I know for a fact. I know.
Okay, 1 second. When Tyron Woodley lost to Jake Paul, right? When Ben Askren lost to Jake Paul.
That's different. That's different.
No, 1 second. No, but think about it. It's the same idea. Jake Paul was the villain, and he fought against Tyron Woodley, and you've seen that nigga. He's a big body. He's 5-time UFC champion. People really didn't give him that much credit because he's the villain, and when the villain wins, nobody wants to give him the credit. And that's Tyron fucking Woodley. Imagine if Sneako wins against a YouTuber that not many people know.
Well,
they'd be like, okay, who gives a fuck?
No, the villain can win. It just has to be a well-known villain, right?
No, he has to be a well-known opponent. So if he wins against KSI, that's big.
Yes.
Now, that's massive.
If he beat KSI, that would be huge. I think
you guys realize the clout that these people get from being on these boxing matches. Niggas didn't know who the fuck Slim, Salt Poppy. They didn't know who these guys were before. Now you got professional boxers, Ryan Garcia, talking about Salt Poppy? That doesn't make no sense. Ryan Garcia and Salt Poppy are on whole different levels, but Ryan Garcia knows who he is. World-class boxers know who Salt Poppy is. Bro, the audience that this shit has is massive. Now, this is where I personally think that Sneako and Brandon can bring a whole different demographic. Is that they got the old heads. Brandon's channel, he might not be big, but he has a very, very, very dedicated fan base. And they're gonna ride. They're gonna come through. Not only that, then when people learn about the story and then they watch Brandon's videos and learn about him, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga's tough. I want to ride with him." Then that's just gonna build onto it, and everybody already knows who Sneako is. Bro, that press conference would just hype it up so much. I'm not saying that this needs to be a main card. I don't think it's main card, but a co-main event, oh, definitely, easily. All you need is for KSI to be fighting somebody, and then have that be a co-main event. You got a banger in your hands. Like, let's say it was KSI versus Tommy Fury, the co-main event being Brandon Buckingham versus Sneako, and then in the preliminaries, you got Deji in there, King Kenny, Salt Poppy.
Yeah, but that's a stacked card. That's a stacked
card. But I'm saying that's where you're gonna get the most bang for your buck.
Yeah, probably. But at that point, I feel like you're just trying to leverage the popularity of all the other guys as well. If Sneako and Buckingham is as big a fight as you make it, you can have a standalone card for that.
Where Sneako's gonna come in, is he's gonna bring the niggas that are in this chat. These niggas don't care about no influencer boxing in Destiny's chat. But I promise you they're going to want to see Sneako fight. I promise you they'll pay. I promise you on everything. Hassan's chat, they'll pay to watch it. That's the difference. That's the difference. That's the difference. You're getting people that aren't into it, and that's what this is all about.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I think it'd be okay. I just think so you're saying the biggest ever. I think Hyde Hassan would just be internet breaking. I think it'd be way bigger.
Yeah, that would just be entertaining. Sneako versus Brandon. That's gonna get trending on Twitter. Niggas are gonna be talking about that
I think Sam Hyde and Hassan would trend way bigger than Sneako.
Hyde literally had a show on like Adult Swim.
I think that.
You're what?
You're smoking dick if you think that.
What? Bro, Sam Hyde was big even before like.
Sam Hyde's big, but I'm telling you, Sneako fighting will be much bigger than Sam Hyde versus Hassan.
I don't necessarily believe so, because if Sneako was as big as you tried to make him seem, like he'd be pulling 30K on Rumble. Like
Bro,
if he was
listen.
that big.
Okay. Why? Okay, let's go to Moist Critical's channel real quick. Let's go to Moist Critical's channel. Because I don't. Okay, even though Sneako might not, bro, I don't think you guys realize how big Sneako was on YouTube. Now he's on Rumble. Obviously, we all know what's happening. But think about it like this: this nigga's on Rumble, right? He just did a video with him talking to Charlie. Got 9.2 million views. An hour-long video, 9.2 million views in 3 days. Like, Charlie gets numbers. Charlie does crazy numbers, but Charlie doesn't do numbers like that, though. Every time Charlie does something against Sneako, he gets a bump. It's a bump. I'm not saying Charlie needs Sneako. I'm not saying that at all. But even Charlie in his own video said, yo, Sneako, man, keep on talking shit because I got more merch to drop, and I want to drop it whenever, every time it's a Sneako video, that's when he drops his merch.
But obviously when you have like beef with another content creator that is relatively big, it always benefits both parties.
Well, beef
right?
in general, like I can beef
sells.
with, I can
Beef
beef,
sells.
like my beef with like Mr. Girl and Lav. These two people are nobodies on the internet, and that was I was doing like 15,000 view live streams, like millions and millions of views on YouTube on these videos.
Okay, I'll give you guys that put. But I seen a random ass dude, a random ass YouTube channel, right? Just popped up in my recommended. You know what the video was titled?
Sneako something.
How Sneako reloads his gun. This nigga titled the video, How Sneako reloads his gun, got 2 million views. What's his name? Meat Canyon. Boom, his video goes crazy. Put Sneako in a boxing ring, people want to see that nigga get knocked out.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. They want to see him get knocked out. And if that were to happen, then I would think the virality of that moment would exceed him even winning.
Sneako's stock is high right now. But I'm saying it has to capitalize right now. Now, a year from now, it's not going to be as high. They have to do this within the next 2-3 months.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I think Sneako needs to be making big moves like right now.
If I was Sneako, I would be making, bro, his name is hot. His name is hot right now. Whether you like him or don't like him, like his name is hot.
Does he have a Rumble contract, by the way, Sneako?
You gotta ask him.
No, that's why he's on Rumble. Didn't he get like a 100K contract or something?
You gotta ask him. I don't know.
Because if it's because I think a guy like him should probably also be on Kick as well. Because if they're handing out non-exclusive contracts, you are kind of right. This is like his all-time high.
Oh my God, Jidion.
What?
Wasn't Sneako one of the people telling Hassan to fight Sam Hyde?
I think so. Yeah.
You should tell Sneako to tweet at Hassan to tell Hassan to fight Sam Hyde, and then Sneako will fight Brandon Buckingham. That's the big ticket right there. That would be wild.
You know Hassan's not.
I know he wouldn't, but yeah, we'll find a way to bully Hassan into doing it. God damn. Bro, maybe Hassan really hates Sneako and he wants to see him get beat up. Who knows?
Think about it like this. There's this dude on Twitter that's trying to bully me into fighting. If I don't want to fight, you don't want to fight.
Yeah, true.
That is what it is. But the thing about the difference is though is that Sneako doesn't have the money that Hassan has. So that the money I'm talking about, Sneako can't pass this up.
Yeah, no. True.
That's why Sneako's even entertaining this. Now, me and Hassan, we don't have to entertain shit like this. We don't have to fight. We're chilling.
All right, bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.